Oh, okay, so this might not be the biggest story of the day, but page 6 head story is that Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom had an explosive fight about her, quote, ridiculous space flight as their relationship broke down.
Okay, well.
Yeah, he thought it was cringy and embarrassing.
Same.
Checks out.
And whenever she was singing on the flight, that was the big thing where he was like, no, please. And so I guess he mentioned it after she got down from space and she wasn't happy about it. And they had this huge argument.
I love that, like, this is the topic of the argument versus, you know, the things that couples actually argue over, especially when things are not good. I don't feel like it's as complicated as space flight, but why not?
This is just probably like putting your toe in the water of a deeper pool of problems.
Yeah.
She was hurt that he wasn't as supportive and actually didn't really care that she was going to space.
Yeah, or he's been cheating on her or something. I mean, it could just be it could just be good old fashioned like.
Or he's like, let me create this argument so I can get out of this marriage.
Yeah. I was with you until you went to space.
And you really embarrassed me,
with
so
that
I gotta
flower, and then you like sang.
Jeff literally fell all over himself just to get to Lauren.
I know,
You
he
weren't
fell.
even there when we landed.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I think he was
You could go to
there.
that wedding by yourself.
He was there.
He was there, but it took a while to get there because Bezos
Jeff
got
was
there
too
right
busy.
away, and he sprinted up to the door, and that's when he fell in the hole or
That
whatever
was
he did.
so funny.
Yeah, but then
I
we never
mean-
actually saw Orlando for a while.
Yeah, he was watching because
Yeah,
at
'cause she
first
put
we
him
were
in
like,
his
he's not
timeout.
there at all. But then we're
He
like,
was there, yeah.
wait, the camera did go to him once or twice, and he's just like squinting, looking up, going, "Oh God, what is she doing up there?" I'm sure it's.
I hope she doesn't sing.
Yeah, please don't.
Or, well, actually, the thing that got me, because again, if you told me I could go to space, I really wouldn't want to do it with Jeff Bezos. No offense.
Oh, who's your choice?
I mean, to space, I'm saying.
Not Elon after last week.
No, because I would like to survive launch.
Rocket Lab.
Rocket Lamb.
They're out of Australia.
Sure. Yeah. No, Richard Branson, I'd be all up in his business.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't like the sound of that. But
Mm.
but my point is, like, the going to space was not the thing for me. It was like I'm going to release my track list at 800,000 feet or whatever it was.
It's like people still don't care. People don't care on Earth about your track list.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Maybe she was hoping there were extraterrestrials who would care. I don't know.
Yeah, like-
she waited to get to space to
That's
make
what
the
was
Shout out
announcement.
to
up
all my
there.
ETs.
They probably blasted it, which you wouldn't be able to hear if you want to
Great
get real
song, though.
nerdy. Anyway,
My Katie Star people.
Katie Star people.
Good
That's
luck
her
to her,
fan
though.
club now.
I did find myself at the gym. Didn't I already say this week that I was at the gym this week and they were playing a Katy Perry song and I thought, God, I miss Katy Perry.
Oh, an old one.
An oldie.
Not Woman's
Yeah.
World.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the one she had the whipped cream.
Yeah.
California. Wasn't it
California
California
Oh,
Girls?
Yeah.
sure.
Girls.
Yeah. I mean, the woman's world, that can go into the pile with Will Smith's new song. I like pretty girls.
Maybe they should do a
Like
concert
pretty
together.
girls.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do some blind items
Okay.
today. Let's get it started with this first one ahead of the weekend. This married permanent A-list singer just keeps hooking up with random women constantly, and his wife keeps telling the world how perfect he is, which is yet just the biggest proof they are only going through the motions.
Oh.
This married permanent A-list singer just keeps hooking up with random women constantly, and his wife keeps telling the world how perfect he is, which is just the most recent big proof that they're only going through the motions.
Is this an American singer?
This is an American singer, yes.
American singer.
So
Okay.
it is not the popular incorrect guess of Justin Bieber,
Okay.
because he would fit.
Okay, but he is married and we think happily married, but really not.
Well,
Blake Shelton?
That's a good guess.
this married permanent A-list singer just keeps hooking up with random women constantly, and his wife keeps telling the world how perfect he is.
Oh.
It's the biggest proof that they're just going through the motions.
Has she done like touching tributes before on his birthday or vice versa? Was he kind of a dirty dog in public at one point? Is his name Justin and last name Timberlake? Okay.
Oh, God. I hate talking about him.
JT.
That's okay. Go
Buckle
ahead.
in.
Justin Timberlake, who's married to, of course, Jessica Biel, continues to hook up with random women all the time. And his wife continues to tell the world how perfect of a dad and how perfect of a husband he is, which is just more proof they're only going through the motions.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she has her own special time.
Well, I was going to say, if you believe the blinds, these two have been in a publicationship for years, meaning they know what like the writing is on the wall in terms of their relationship, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Because she was like off doing her own thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been talked about for a while, but yeah, like you said, he's, I think it was just this most recent Father's Day that they're probably alluding to, where she said how amazing of a man and a husband and a dad he is.
And the blinds are like,
We don't believe that.
whatever.
All right. Nice job.
We're so jaded in the blind.
He's given us plenty of reason to be.
So if we just ran into Justin Timberlake, how would you like? What would you be thinking inside? Like, what should I say? Or do you just act like
nothing? You don't say anything.
Nothing?
I don't. Yeah, no. They don't want to.
I
don't want to.
You just look at him and go, "I know you."
I don't want to talk to people who don't want to talk to me.
But what if he was like, "Hey, girl,
hey, girl,
what's going on?
Uh-huh.
You want to go get some coffee?"
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'd be like, I can't. I have other things to do. I'm busy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
Noted. I don't know. Like, honestly, I'd like to think that I would say something, but I think I would end up just being like, "Oh, sorry. I don't know what to say."
You'd be like, is there a hidden camera somewhere? This is a prank show.
Remember that one time when you cheated on your wife and we all saw it?
Let's go have some coffee.
Yikes.
My biggest problem with him is all the stuff that Brittany said about him in her book.
Yeah.
Which I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and look, I think people can change. However, I think the fact that he hasn't talked about any of that openly.
At his concerts, he's like,
well, in his concerts, he's being
about it.
Yeah, totally
defensive.
Flippant. But like he had an opportunity to sort of come clean or to set the record straight, because I kind of also think maybe Brittany, I bet it's a very complicated story, but the fact that he is not willing to share it in a way that shows some honesty or humility just makes me think like,
I think it's a losing battle to him, Well, I'm sure his people are like, don't even mention it. Don't say anything.
Don't expect people to be drawn to your personality because you don't seem very genuine then.
Yeah.
Because that would have been I think he could have done a great sit-down interview or something and talked about that period. And that would have I think brought a lot of people on board in a way, or at least prevented a lot of people from just, putting up their nose.
Oh, yeah. He's too good for that, though, because he's JT.
Just ready to roll on to the blind item?
Yes,
please.
sir.
Let's get into another one here. We've got this one. Crew say it was an awkward scene when this foreign-born permanent A-list actor got into it with this A-minus list TV and movie actor with an A-plus list X. Sounds like the permanent A-lister has been hitting the bottle even harder than usual, making for some very long production days. Crew say it was an awkward scene when this foreign-born permanent A-list actor got into it with his A-minus list TV and movie actor co-star, who has an A-plus list X. Sounds like the permanent A-lister is maybe hitting the bottle a little harder than usual, making for some very long production days.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
Foreign-born permanent A-list actor.
Foreign-born permanent A-list actor got into it with an A-minus list TV and movie actor.
Are they
an A-plus list X?
So they're on the same TV show?
Not TV show.
Movie.
They're doing a movie.
It's filming right now.
Correct.
Ooh.
Have we talked about this film?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well,
so don't focus on the film, maybe?
Definitely not.
Okay.
But it's a foreign-born permanent A-list actor. And the famous X, is that like a Tom Cruise or somebody?
Is the co-star a woman? It's two guys.
Two guys.
And the
A-plus list X is a female.
Got it.
All right.
So we've got a foreign-born permanent A-list actor getting into it with an A-minus list TV and movie actor.
Okay.
And that A-minus list TV and movie actor has an A-plus list X.
Okay.
Female
Has this
A+
permanent
list.
A-list actor won an Oscar
Yes.
or Golden Globe? Okay. Benedict Cumberbatch?
Good
Okay.
guess. Foreign born, or the A+ list actress X, is that a foreign born individual?
No.
So an American woman.
Correct.
Okay.
It's A+ list.
Mhm.
So that's like one of a few. It's not like Meryl Streep,
Nope.
because we always praise her.
Okay. So the only one that isn't permanent A-list is the dude in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
Who is the ex of the A+ list actress?
Okay.
Or I guess I said actress. It wasn't in the blind that way, but now I gave you a little more
Yeah,
info.
well, I asked.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Permanent A-list actress who's an X. She's American. Do we think that she's foreign born?
No.
So it's not Nicole Kidman.
No.
She was born in Hawaii.
Excuse me?
I was just saying for the
born in
audience. 'Cause
Hawaii?
some people might wonder, like, I thought Nicole Kidman was born in Australia.
Okay.
Got an a foreign born permanent A-list actor who is an Oscar winner.
All right.
He's getting into it with an A- list TV and movie actor who has an A+ list X.
Is it like Ray Fiennes? British?
It's not British,
Irish?
not Irish,
Scottish?
not Scottish,
Welsh?
not.
I feel like we're in the
Welsh.
neighborhood, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Totally different continent?
Uh-huh.
Australia?
Yep.
Oh.
Is it a Hugh Jackman situation?
It is not.
Okay.
Good guess.
Chris Hemsworth.
Nope.
Mel Gibson.
And I do need to correct the record. He is not necessarily Australian. But very, very close.
New Zealand? Oh, wow.
Ah. So who are our
Taika
Kiwi,
Waititi.
actors? We should know this, and I feel bad because our listener in New Zealand is probably now screaming
Oscar winner.
Oscar-winning Kiwi actor
Gosh.
is
Peter
man.
Jackson?
Permanent A-list actor.
You keep saying that like we know.
Oh, now I know.
I'm just
He's
reminding
just
you.
trying to help.
No, I know you are,
I
but I'm
know.
saying like
It's
Reminding
we
the,
can't have
I know
silence.
Mike's tone of voice,
Playing
and
at home as well.
sometimes I can read things into his tone of
No,
voice.
not
Okay.
at all.
He's just like, come on, people. Oh, this is, has he done any superhero movies?
He actually has, yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
You wouldn't know him from that.
I
We
would?
You would not know him from that.
Oh,
we
shoot.
would not know. Okay, do we know him from?
Although there is a odd Taika Waititi tie-in, but never mind.
Is it a Star Wars thing?
No.
It's like never
He
mind.
played
It's too
ID.
complicated.
It's very complicated, but
okay.
they're a connective tissue.
Okay.
Has he ever done TV? Like streaming?
I don't really think so. He is a permanent A. I mean, he's pretty much, if he has done TV, I can't remember it.
Gosh.
Not recent
Do we
streaming.
know
This is
him from an iconic role
Yes.
of some kind in the last 10 years?
No,
So 20 years.
almost exactly 20 years.
He was in an iconic film role, Dawn. You've
2005.
probably seen it
Actually,
multiple
25
times.
years.
Gladiator?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Russell
he's
Crowe's
from
New
New
Zealand?
Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was Australian.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm so sorry to the wonderful people of New Zealand that we've
Sorry, New Zealand.
that
So Russell Crowe, this doesn't surprise me, got into a fight with a dude on set
So let's
who
keep
was a super famous ex.
X. You got it.
Okay.
So far, what we got, Crew said it was an awkward scene when Russell Crowe got into it with this A- list TV and movie actor with a massive A+ list X. Sounds like Russell Crowe may be hitting the bottle harder than usual, making for very long production days.
Okay.
Oh,
Think of our A+ list actresses.
Yep.
Susan Sarandon.
Don't
Mm.
focus on movies.
TV?
TV.
Oh, for the love.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, Brad Pitt?
No. A- list TV and movie X.
Oh, Justin Theroux?
There you go.
Okay.
Good job. We got there. Russell Crowe and Justin
Justin
Theroux.
Theroux.
Which just flows.
It
when
does.
you
I
talk
would
about
like to
their
watch
fight.
them flow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't.
What is
That's
that? swim together.
Yes, that's what I meant. Flow is the wrong word.
According to the blind items, crew says it was an awkward scene when Russell Crowe and Justin Theroux got into it on the set of their upcoming film. I believe that's called The $1 Billion Spy. It sounds like the permanent A-lister Russell Crowe has been hitting the bottle harder than usual, making for long production days.
I like that you wrote down New Zealand, so we won't forget.
Yeah, I did write down Russell Crowe. He wasn't even on my foreign-born actor list.
In the comments, let us know, did you know Russell Crowe was from New Zealand?
And the people from New Zealand will be like,
well, I hope they knew, because I feel like, much like Minnesotans, whenever there's someone from where they are proud to let everyone else know about it.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep rolling on today. That was a blind. Nicely done. This A-list actress / singer / producer continues to reach out to offer her, quote, support to her A-list celeb former friend who is going through a lot right now. The actress / singer / producer is acting like it's genuine, but it's really just to gloat and mock her for being in a situation she told her she would find herself in. Clearly, the celeb is over it.
Oh,
this A-list actress / singer / producer continues to reach out and offer her, quote, support to her A-list celeb former friend who's going through a lot right now. The actress / singer / producer is acting like it's genuine, but really it's just to gloat and mock her for being in a situation she warned her about.
Like, oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Clearly the celeb is over
sorry
it.
that you're married to Justin Bieber.
Yep.
Is this Selena Gomez?
Yep.
And Haley Bieber Baldwin?
Which is maybe, let's fill in the blind here. But Selena Gomez, according to the blind items, continues to reach out to, quote, offer support to Haley Bieber. And because she's going through a lot right now, it sounds like Gomez is acting like it's genuine, but Bieber knows it's just to gloat and mock her for being with Justin Bieber when she warned her how this would go.
No.
Clearly, Haley's over it because those two have just unfollowed each other on social media again.
Okay, so I want to talk about this because somebody somewhere in the blinds was saying, actually it wasn't the blinds, I think it was a tabloid article about this, where they were saying like, actually what happened was Justin blocked Selena, like he went and got Haley's phone and blocked Selena Gomez from Haley's account, which makes it look like both have unfollowed each other. Is that a thing?
Not
like when you block someone, does it look like does that person, if they followed you, then look like they don't follow you anymore?
Well,
I know I sound
it would
100,
make them
but
be like, how come I can't DM them?
No, I'm saying to you and I. So if you and I were looking at Selena and Haley,
I don't think we would know.
Haley blocks, but if it then unfollows them, right? If the blocking somehow obscures them following that person, then it would look like they both unfollowed each other.
Okay. Got it.
So I'm just saying, like,
Let's try it.
That's the theory.
Right now. Let's block and
block Mike, see what happens.
No.
Well, who are you gonna block?
You. I said let's do an experiment and see what happens, and then I can unblock you.
Sure.
Are you Selena or Haley?
Oh, I'm totally Selena.
Okay.
Well,
Haley, because I just made $1 billion.
Nice. Well, that's true. You actually, but I get a bathtub full of Velveeta.
She already had $1 billion, just to be fair.
She did?
Yeah, she
Selena
was a billionaire
first. Before.
Selena?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I get a cooking show.
And you get a Benny Blanco.
No.
She doesn't like Benny Blanco.
It's not that I don't like him. I just wish he would do something about his unibrow. That's it. If he would take care of the unibrow, it's fine.
Like he takes care of his toes.
Yeah.
Look, as long as he's taking care of all the other things. Excuse me, what? What was that? Oh.
Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll get notified when we go live with our premiere and talk about Benny Blanco's toes. Let's show the blind item here. That's a whole different show, though. We go into depth.
On toes?
On Benny Blanco's toes, yeah. They look like rugs. They're cute.
Rugs? What is he, a Harfoot?
Huh?
What's the blind, Mike?
Okay. This is the final act for this permanent A-list actor and his partner. He continues to use her as a way to suddenly take shots at his ex, and they act more like siblings in public than they do partners. The end of the press tour just happens to hit that 3-year mark of their time together. This is the final act for this permanent A-list actor and his partner. He continues to use her as a subtle way to take shots at an ex, and they act like siblings in public more than partners. The end of the press tour just happens to be the 3-year mark of their time together.
Relationship.
Uh-huh.
Is it Brad Pitt
Yep.
and
Inez de Ramon?
According to the blind items, this is the final act of their publicationship. And he just continues to use her as a way to take shots at Angelina Jolie and his kids, apparently. We'll get into that here in a second. But when they're out and about in public, they don't really seem like they care much about each other. And the end of the press tour just happens to be the 3-year mark where they're together. Most recently, there was a People article where, quote, sources say that he feels there's no drama with Inez de Ramon, unlike maybe people who used to be in his life.
Yeah.
Like his family.
But, that is such a difficult spot to be in. If you're a celebrity, you had a high profile relationship that didn't end well. Anytime you talk about your current relationship, people will always double back to the old one and say, oh, that's just a dig at that person, which I don't doubt that he's got like difficult feelings about Angelina. I don't think he's the petty one dropping that he's got his own problems, trust. But I don't think he's that kind of petty.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think he is, because here's the thing he said. That was a source leaking something to People.
Okay.
A few days earlier, when he was talking about F1, he said the key to happiness and what he's found in his life is he is the happiest when he surrounds himself with people who loves him, who he loves, and people who love him back.
Oh, well, okay.
He basically talked about, I spend my time now and put my energy into people who appreciate me and love me the same way I appreciate and love them. Keep in mind, this is while his children are changing their last name.
Yeah, that's awkward.
It feels a little on point.
Mind.
I guess he has no choice, though. It's like, I think he's tried to have relationships with them, and maybe some of them do. We just don't know about it. They haven't all denounced him as their father, have they?
Everyone that's old enough to, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, for good reason. I get it. Like, the kids are going to be on their own timeline. If and when they choose to reconnect with their father, that's, up to them. He just has to try to be a better human, period. And if the universe allows him to be with his children again, he should be grateful. But that is a whole lot of work. And sometimes that work just never gets done, and that's fine. I'm saying on the part of the kids if they don't want to reconnect.
Yeah, that's true. It's on their return.
Family advice.
Thank you. Let's roll on to one
See
more.
what you get when you like and subscribe.
Let's see if we can get through one, maybe two more. Let's see on this one, though. This former reality star can't get enough money from her sugar daddy to get her head above water, so it sounds like she might go the adult site route.
Kim
who?
Zolciak.
She's not doing no OnlyFans. You think?
Well, her daughter's already hinted at it a couple of times.
Brielle.
What if they did
like Denise
combo
Richards
offer?
and Sammy?
Yeah.
Combo offer. Ugh.
Buy one, get one half off.
Ew.
Which half?
That's up to
Pants
you.
half off.
Okay, stop. Go on. Clearly, it's Friday.
Again, this is a really... I've skipped for every 20 OnlyFans blinds there are. I take one maybe because this is such an exhausted narrative. But according to the blind items, Kim Zolciak, formerly Kim Zolciak Bierman, is in so much in debt. And we did just see this recently. There was a number thrown out at like $1.8 million is what she owes in taxes and fees due to all of the legal drama. Well, she, I guess, might be going the OnlyFans route. We'll see.
Just get her back on Real Housewives. She can get that money real quick. But the thing about Kim is that she won't pay off her bills with it because she's made plenty of money during this time.
Making money is not Kim's problem.
It's the spending.
Spending money is the problem.
She's been gambling.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to gamble.
And she likes nice things. Like, this is not rocket science.
Yeah.
If you spend more than you make.
We're not in our DNA born with just a screw it attitude when it comes to like if you have a debt. I mean, that would keep me up at night. I would be But, some people are like, it'll go away or whatever. I can just put it off. I don't understand living that way. But hey, there's a reason I'm sitting here.
Even if even if she did end up doing OnlyFans, it's not going to mean it's going to solve her financial problems, is the takeaway.
Right.
All right, you guys, that was a pretty awesome Friday.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you so much for all those delicious items of the blind nature, which you can listen to on myTalk on the radio Monday through Friday. You can also get wherever you get your podcasts, and you can like and subscribe and watch this all unfold on our YouTube channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Blinded by the Item.